Let me go ahead and mute my speakers out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning into the live. Man, I'm gonna have to fix my hair. Should be good for now though. Anyways, welcome back. Thank you for tuning into the live. Let me go ahead and grab my hat for that frame. So I made a couple of changes to the live the other day, and I'm still trying to get used to looking into the camera. I might have to end up moving the camera down, but for now it works. It's in a good enough position. We are currently live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So unfortunately, I cannot play music or anything of that nature because I do not want to get demonetized. Oh man, it looks good though. It looks great. All right, so we got the TikTok chat pulled up. Bear with me real quick. Danny, thank you for jumping into the live. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Right now, I am quite literally, the name of this live is Yap Session. I don't know, I don't have anything specific to talk about, but I figured I'd just pop on here. I got a little bit of college work to do, so that's what I am working on, but we got the TikTok live pulled up over here, so we got the live chat. We got the Streamlabs pulled up. That's how I'm multi-streaming right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Official JDMJ. I have a lot of content planned, okay? Besides the fact that I have my 88 Mark III Supra outside, I have some content planned. So on to the content that I have planned. So I have a couple of reaction videos I'm currently in the process of working on. A couple of gaming videos, a couple of other different things. I'm not 100% sure what is going to be everybody's favorite. However, I figured I'd make a variety of different things. That way we've got some different things to choose from. Also, we have a secondary mic, right? So now I can be mic'd up. I kind of like the secondary mic. This is my other mic that I'm traditionally using, but I do like this one. It's kind of nice to have a additional mic. What's going on, Silver Skyline? Hey, that thing is clean, brother. That thing is gorgeous. That thing is gorgeous. Also, by the way, for those that don't know, this is just my normal personal page. I do have my car page, which is Sanguine Supra, SANGUINE.Supra. That's my car page on TikTok, Instagram, and I think I also have a YouTube channel for it. But Official JDMJ is where you guys get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes of me yapping. You got an S15 Sylvia as well. Man, that is sweet. There's such some gorgeous cars, man. I'm not gonna lie. They're so beautiful. Keep up the love, because one day soon, the internal combustion engine is gonna be no more, and it's gonna be electric cars driving around. I hate to sound like I am not a supporter of electric cars, because they are great. It is awesome to see some modern technology, but I'll be honest with you, I have a difficult relationship with electric cars, just because of the way that electric cars are going to be at some point the majority of vehicles that are produced and only on the roadways. And you know, it's cool. They're cool. Electric cars are great and all with the instantaneous torque and power, but man, so one of the things that I have that I hold special, and I believe is special, why I like to build my car and why I'm in the process of building my car. For those that don't know, I have an 88 Mark III Toyota Supra Turbo. I have a bunch of parts for it over there. I have a fully built R154 JZX100 transmission sitting on the floor. I have a 2JZ that is fully torn down right now outside. I need to actually get some parts so I can get back to putting it together and then get it back into my Mark III Supra. But at some point, I know that people are no longer going to be modifying cars, more specifically tuning cars and JDM relics, Hondas, Silvias, you name it, Integras. I mainly like JDM cars, but that just happens to be my thing. Supras, things of that nature. I know that at some point, someday in the future, this is going to be a lost, I don't know, hobby, whatever you want to call it. So I hold it very near and dear to my heart to be able to do these type of things, just because at some point I know that it is no longer going to be something that people do, you know. So that is somewhat unfortunate, but that's why I like to partake in the community. I find it something very special. Thank you everybody who is also just tuning in right now. Like I said, we're just having a little yap session. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my college work that I got to get done on my other monitor. We did some color changes to the live stream, to the video feed, and I'll be honest with you, I do like the new changes. Quite a fan. I might end up going live here on my Instagram. I usually don't end up going live, but I might just do it just because. But yeah, so like I said, just making some changes to the setup. We have a new microphone, not necessarily a new microphone, but new to the setup. Typically, I have just one microphone, which is this bad boy right here, the good old Shure SM7B. Let me move my headphones out of the way. Typically, I'm using this mic, and I do like this microphone because obviously, I'm sure you guys can tell the quality on it is a lot better. But we also have a handheld mic, so say I want to get a little bit further away from the camera setup, a little bit further away from the setup in general. We can do that. We can make it happen, and it will still sound good. Keep calling me some nonsense. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. So we got a couple of changes that we made to the setup. The audio should be crispy. Let me go ahead and throw my headphones on real quick. Let me just double check how everything sounds. Okay, so this one does sound a little bit muddier. This is obviously the higher quality mic here. I might end up investing in a nicer microphone that I can have in hand. I do like to be able to have the two mic sources, but this is, you can actually tell how much better quality this bad boy, the SM7B, picks up compared to the SM57. Yeah, the SM57. So here, it's not gonna want to focus. Hold on. Oh man, that's the one thing about the Sony camera. This thing knows every time it can tell, it just wants to lock on the face all the time. Let me see if I can get it close. Come on, man, focus on it. Focus on it. There we go, baby. All right, so yeah, we got the SM57, as you can see. And this thing does the trick. It is a different type of mic. Oh man, look at that. That background and foreground separation is impressive. Look at that. Look at that bokeh. That is that gorgeous Sony Grandmaster 50mm 1.4 lens. Oh my God, I love that lens. That lens is so butter. It's so butter. I love it. I love the way that it just separates the background, the foreground, the subject. It is just brilliant. For those that don't know, I actually use a full camera setup. I will be doing a breakdown on my camera setup soon, coming up in the future. And whenever I'm live, I'm just traditionally spitballing. I don't have a whole lot of live viewers. So when this is being recorded and or posted, I am currently live. Every time I shoot, I like to go live, at least when I can. Every time I shoot and I can go live, I go live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. If you guys are watching this after I have been live, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and drop some comments. Let me know if there's anything I can improve, from the visuals to the audio. Let me know. I am one for constructive criticism, so let me know what I can improve on. I highly appreciate it. But yeah, the reason I named this this here stream, at least when I'm live right now, Yap Session, is because at times I don't always know what to talk about. I don't have a whole bunch of viewers that are always consistently in the chat, so I currently just kind of spitball. I'm not gonna sit here and be silent for an hour or 2 hours straight. I'm gonna talk about something, and as people pop in, you know, it is what it is, because I don't have 100,000 concurrent live viewers. I don't have 10,000 live concurrent viewers. So at the end of the day, I kind of just go off the top and come up with things to talk about. But like I said, we have a lot coming up soon in regard to content, and I'm also working on reaching out to several sponsors. That way I can make more content, because for those that don't know, I'm a full-time college student and I'm working on getting my degrees in audio production. I'm this close to getting my associates in audio production, and then I got to get my bachelor's degree. I am doing a accelerated learning program. And it keeps me quite busy. That's actually one of the things I'm just about to pull up on my other monitor here, so I can knock out some college work while we kind of chill on the live for a little bit. I tried my best yesterday to get my video feed in. I was able to get the video feed through my capture card, but for some reason I could not get my audio. Like I can play my audio. Wait a minute. I think I just realized. I think I just came to an epiphany. Well, I I can send my audio through my speakers, but I can't send it, and it can get picked up by my mic. But for some reason, I haven't figured out yet how to get my rack mount audio interface to pick up the other channels other than analog 1, 2. For some reason on my Windows computer and in Voicemeeter, which is a virtual audio mixer that I use for routing my audio to programs like Discord and Streamlabs and OBS when I'm recording. For some reason, I cannot figure out how to get it to route the rest of the outputs or the rest of the inputs. For example, mainly the inputs. The inputs is my main concern. Like for example, right now I have one audio interface taking my audio from the Mac, boom, out from the Mac, and then the main monitor left and right, which traditionally I have routed to the patch bay, right? And then I can change on the patch bay if I want it to go to the speakers, or if I want, you know, the Scarlett to be going to the speakers. Well, you know what I decided to do the other day? I decided, what the hell? Why don't we get creative so I don't have to even change the patch bay in the first place? So now we have audio coming from the Mac into the Apollo Twin X, out from the Apollo Twin X main left out and right out monitors to input 3 and 4 on the Scarlett 18i20 rack mount 3rd generation, and so far it works pretty good. I can hear everything in my speakers, or I can send it out. I can hear everything in my headphones, or I can send it out to the speakers, but for some reason I have not been able to figure out how to get the other input channels routed. So for example, when I open up Voicemeeter, and I could go ahead and show you guys this. Hold on just one second, bear with me. Let me go ahead and what is it called? Studio mode. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, studio mode. Okay. And then let me go ahead and let's hit the desktop. Edit. Okay, so we're gonna change this display cap to, I need to add in, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add in, that's exactly what I should do. Okay, we're gonna add in my other sources so I can change between desktop. Okay, we're gonna go to video display capture, add source, and then we're gonna add a new source, display cap 1. Okay, and then we'll just rename this as we go. Automatic display, and then let's see, is this one? All right, it is this one. Okay, so display capture. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so we can go ahead and hit the transition real quick. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up Voicemeeter, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I have this program called Voicemeeter right here, and here, let me go ahead and I forgot you can't full screen this. Well, it's all good. So Voicemeeter is what I use for routing my audio. Things like Spotify I have on their own channel. Discord goes here. So, and then all my system audio goes through here, Voicemeeter input. And then this is Voicemeeter auxiliary. So this is where all of my Discord audio goes. And then Spotify is also on its own channel. So I started utilizing this recently, but I can't. So you see how this is analog 1 plus 2? Well, for some reason, I can't figure out how to get analog 3, 4, 5, 6, anything of that nature in here. And I recently downloaded an update for Focusrite Control, which is this software. Let me go ahead and pull it down real quick. This software here. So as you can see, my microphone, I have it labeled right here, Shure SM7B, and then I'm also gonna, let's just name this one real quick, Shure SM57. Okay. All right, so we got the SM7B, which is my main mic, and then we've got the SM57, which is my secondary mic. And yeah, so like I said, I was able to figure out how to route my audio, but for some reason, like you see how I have analog 3, 4 right here? Watch, I'm gonna play some music real quick, and I'm gonna actually, all right, cool. It's coming through my headphones, that way I don't have to worry about getting copyright. All right, so you see when I'm playing music, let me just go ahead and turn the music down. You see how it's bumping on right here, analog 3, 4? Well, for some reason, I can't figure out how to get analog 3, 4 to Voicemeeter right here. See how it's only analog 1, 2? Well, 1, 2 is currently my microphone, so I can't figure out how to get that in here. And then if I open Windows Sound, this is the other thing. If I open up Windows Sound, you see analog 1, 2, which is it's bumping because of me talking. So whether it's this mic or this mic, they're bumping the levels. But I can't seem to find analog 3, 4 or any of the other presets. And I've checked here, I've checked in Windows settings, but it's all good. I'm sure I'll figure out a way to route it another way if I need to. But basically, so here's my thing. My MacBook, I oftentimes do college work on the Mac, but sometimes I want to be able to like live stream it so I can share what I have going on or what I'm working on. Well, for some reason, I can't get that audio through properly. I've used the capture card. I can get the video through, but I can't seem to get the audio through, which is weird because the capture card should capture the audio as well as the video, both within one. It does the same thing when I'm using the PlayStation, for example. It captures the PlayStation audio, no problem. Mac doesn't seem to work like that. So I have not been able to figure out a workaround, but it's all good. I am not at all having a problem or bugging about it. You know, I'll figure it out at some point, some form of workaround. But in the meantime, this is what I've been doing. This is how it works. Excuse me. But yeah, as you can see, so when I'm doing something like, we'll just use Spotify, for example. Let me pull down my Spotify. Also, I always have to do this like weird wiggle thing because my main TV on the wall is a 4K. So whenever I pull down my apps, they're like way oversized for the screen. So let me just go ahead and play something like this. So the reason, there we go. Now it's playing out there we go. So the reason I like to utilize, actually, hold on, because it's still playing out of the Mac. I want to play this on the Windows computer. There we go. Now you can see. So sometimes I like to listen to music, but I don't want to have to worry about like getting copyright struck or anything. So as you can see, I can play the music right here. And when I play the music here, I have this on its own channel, right? So basically the stream only will pick up, actually that's, yeah, so I currently have the stream picking up voice meter input, right? So anything like, let's pull up a YouTube video, for example. Here, I forgot I have a YouTube link already available. So let me just go ahead and hit the YouTube link. We'll pull YouTube down, bingo. So now, for example, say we're doing like a reaction video or something like that. This audio goes through, right? So we have our audio coming through. However, I made it so that Spotify is on its own channel. That way I can listen to music and I don't have to worry about getting copyright struck for playing music. Same with the Discord. So I have Discord and Spotify on their own channels. That way I can listen to the guys in Discord and I don't have to worry about somebody saying anything crazy when we're on a live stream or when I'm recording. Because sometimes people like to talk and I'm not going to be rude and tell people to be concerned about whatever because we're streaming or whatever. So it just makes it easier. But yeah, that's some of the changes that I use. I like to use voice meter. This is voice meter potato. It just allows me to be able to get a little bit more control over my audio. I also have a compressor, a gate, and a denoiser on my audio chain, which should help improve some of the audio quality. And then one of the other things I've been looking into doing is, because I'm going from one audio interface into the other audio interface, I've been thinking about potentially using the Apollo as my main and then sending the Apollo out directly into input 1 on my Scarlett. That way I can use some of the Apollo's additional processing. So for those that don't know, I have an Apollo Twin X, which is a pretty advanced audio interface. It's one of the better ones on the market. It actually does this pretty cool thing called what's the best way to explain it? So basically it does virtual replication of hardware units. So virtual processing, that's the proper name for it. So it can load up these plugins, which are basically virtual replications of hardware units and analog units. Because I have a couple of plugins. I actually have a significant amount of plugins for the Apollo, and they are pretty dang sweet. They do some pretty dang awesome things, and since I'm just having a good old Yap session, we're just gonna go full screen. And let's see, let me just double check something real quick. I want to see if, let's pull up Stream Deck. Okay, so we're gonna pull up the Stream Deck and let's just see Streamlabs desktop. There's not. Okay, what about Streamlabs? Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, so it's all good. I'm just gonna turn off studio mode because I don't really need it. That's one of the things I like about OBS. Whenever I use OBS, I have way more like options on my Stream Deck to be able to do. Like right now I can cut the video feed and things of that nature. I can cut the desktop. I can mute my mic. I can cut my audio, which is, for example, I just muted my mic. I can mute the desktop audio. I can do all that from the Stream Deck, which is pretty sweet. Instead of like having to even mess with the, what would you refer to this as? Instead of having to mess with the Streamlabs, my apologies. But yeah, so making improvements here and there. Just coming up with new things. Let me go ahead and close out Spotify. I do like streaming on TikTok because we can play music. However, one of the things that's slightly unfortunate is whenever we're live on YouTube or Twitch, I have to worry about getting copyright strikes. So that's why I oftentimes don't have any music or anything playing. I would love to, but I also don't want to be getting copyright struck because that's not really fun. Anyways, I'm still trying to get used to having to look in the camera. I might end up moving the camera over a little bit more to like here because I feel like that's more of a closer spot to look. Right now I have it a little bit off to the left. It's a little bit off of where I'd like it to be, but might end up moving it over. For now, it works. Let's see. Somebody's sending me okay. Polling list. All right, cool. So yeah, what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm just gonna be chilling for a little bit. I don't have a whole lot going on today. If people pop in and ask me questions, cool. Other than that, I gotta do a little bit of college work, so I'm gonna work on getting this session taken care of. Let's open up Pro Tools. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this Pro Tools session. And we're gonna knock out this little college assignment. We gotta do a assignment called tempo mapping. So basically I have to go through and let's see. Setting up the session, click track. I also just moved over the cloud lifter a little bit more. For some reason, the cloud lifter likes to pick up weird anomalies. Like it'll pick up electromagnetic interference and radio frequency, like RF interference. So I just moved the cloud lifter over a little bit more. For those that don't know what a cloud lifter is, it's basically a little box. It's an inline mic preamp for the Shure SM7B. The Shure SM7B is notorious for having like low gain. Like you have to typically max the gain out, but I don't like to max the gain out because the higher you turn up the gain, the more you introduce a noise floor. So you bump up the noise floor, and anything like clear my throat, like sneezing, like literally anything, any sound that could be louder or even introduce like certain thing like when the air is on, or you know, things of that nature. Everything else becomes louder when you turn up the gain. It raises the noise floor. So anything that would traditionally be under a certain threshold where it wouldn't be picked up, you're now introducing the ability for it to be picked up. So that's one of the other things that I try to do. I try to keep it pretty low, that way I don't have to worry about introducing a bunch of additional background noise. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I just remembered I don't have this plugged into anything. I might have to change one of these cables back so I can use my other monitor. Should probably get another mic cable. Aha. Well, at least I know now it's not just this mic cable. Every so often I'll hear a little bit of interference. I think it's the other microphone cable, or maybe it's just the way that I have it routed. It's kind of weird though. The default bar beat reference will attach our marker to the grid, but the grid is not yet correct. As we build our tempo map, we'll be moving the grid to conform to the fluctuating tempos in the recording. Let me go ahead and grab a HDMI cable real quick. I want to be able to put my other mic or Mac screen on this monitor. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. I think I have another HDMI cable back here. Let's just grab one real quick. I have a bunch of extra cables under here. Let's see, will this one work? That one's hella long. I think this one's long enough. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Here we go. That should do the trick. I like to have these two monitors to be able to switch between either the Mac or the Windows setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this to HDMI 1. That way I can pull the information for this assignment over here, and I can pull Pro Tools up on the other Mac window. Perfect. Charting the song. Okay, cool. And then I can just pull this up here and just work on getting this assignment done real quick. And let me go ahead and change my output so it'll come out of my mic or out of my speakers. Of course, I forgot I pulled this stuff down to this screen. I gotta put it back up. to the main monitor. Okay, let's just drag this up here. Let's just unmute these speakers. Let's just double check. Okay, so tempo mapping. Okay, intro. So we got our intro, we got verse 1. So intro is gonna be our 4-bar instrumental opening. 2, 3, hold on, let me recount that. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we've got verse 1, which starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. You wanna be my lady? This is gonna be more than just a one night. You got my heart, I ain't crazy, baby. My head just spins every time I think of you. All of the things you make me feel when we're touching. Our bodies are in motion. Take it slow down and listen now. I got more than enough of that love that you're missing. Slow down, pay attention. You got nothing but time, so baby, don't say goodbye. Baby, slow down. Slow down. Baby, slow down. Slow down. Baby, you don't need words. All right, so I'm just listening through this track right now just because I want to double check what the actual, I want to get a, I've learned that it's best to listen through the entire track first. That way I can hear like what the verse is, what the chorus are, things of that nature, where the solo section is. That way I know what to anticipate, what type of ending it is. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and listen through this track for the first time, start to finish, and then from there we're gonna proceed in breaking down what the bar count is, how long what the verse count is, what the chorus is, things of that nature, what the chorus is on its own. So just gonna go through and get a understanding of what each section is. So this is almost a 3-minute song, so I'm gonna listen to this real quick and then go from there. So we got our intro, which are our 4 bars. We've already calculated this. 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4. So we're almost done with this first listen through. Right now I'm counting the bars, so I want to identify where the chorus is, where the verse is, where the verse 2 is. The interlude, which is typically going to be a transition between sections, typically is going to be instrumental, but it could be verse material repeated. And then we've also got the bridge, which is going to be new harmonic melody or rhythmic material. The solo section, which is typically 8 bars. So I'm just kind of going through, counting everything. I'm going to go put on another shirt though, because I don't like just being in a tank top, but I started getting hot, so I had to take off my hoodie. So give me like 2 seconds, bear with me. All right, that's more like it. Put an actual shirt on. I like to be a little bit somewhat presentable for the camera. Trying to get rid of this damn acne, but I like to wear my hats all the time. That's why. Can't help it. Can't help it. Love throwing a nice little hat on. Speaking of a nice hat, I got a new Raiders beanie. Got a nice little New Era Raiders beanie with some with a little lining in it. Take a look at that. That thing is nice and comfortable. Trying to get it broken in. Brand new elastic. We're gonna throw this on for a little bit. There we go. I wish it was just black, but it's all good. I'm gonna have to get another one. I like it. It does the trick. I was starting to get hot with that damn hoodie on, so I had to take that off. I'm gonna get another water real quick. I'm just gonna let this track play through real quick.
Just don't want my life. You got my heart, I can't erase.
Okay, well, we have certainly figured out video and audio. Like I said, I don't really care. Right now, I just have the audio coming straight out of the speakers. It is what it is. It'll get picked up by this microphone. I was trying to figure out how to send it into the audio interface the other day, out from one audio interface, out of the main monitor left, right, into channels 3 and 4 on the other audio interface, but for some reason, I was unable to figure out how to do that properly. What I might end up doing, however, is I think, bear with me now, I think what I might do, and no, that still doesn't solve my problem because then I'd need 3 inputs, and it doesn't work. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure out how to get more inputs to show up on my computer, because right now it only shows inputs 1 and 2, which is cool, but like I'm only usually using 1 input for my mic, which is this mic right here, but it's all good. In the meantime, it works, so I can at least be on live when I'm doing some college work. So right now, like I said, I counted these bars starting from here, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, so those first 4 bars are gonna be from here to here. As you can see at the top, I've already got it named intro, and then We got verse 1, which starts roughly here. Right about there. And then verse 1, of course, is going to be setting up the story, theme, meter, and feel of the song. It is usually repeated several times in a song. So we got verse 1, and then I'm going to let it rock from there, and then I'm going to grab a water. I need to listen to this track one more time, so I'm just going to let it play through, and I'm going to go grab a water real quick. Intro, 4 bars. Verse, however many bars.
You wanna be my baby, 'cause it's gonna be more than just a one night nigga. You got my heart, I think, baby. My head just spins every time I think of you. All of the things you make me feel when we touch, and our bodies are in motion. Baby, slow down and listen now. I got more than enough of that love that you're missing. Slow down, pay attention. You got nothing but time, so baby, don't say goodbye. Baby, slow down. Slow down. Baby, slow down. Slow down. Baby, you don't need to worry, 'cause my intentions are just bad enough to be good. The situation's so lovely, babe, but I can bet you if you don't, you'll wish you could. Pick up the phone, call out my name, because you see I'm a risk worth taking. Baby, slow down and listen now, 'cause I got more than enough of that love you're missing. Slow down, pay attention. You got nothing but time, so baby, don't say goodbye. Slow down, baby. If you just slow down, we can just slow down, baby. Baby, slow down. Do you wanna be my baby love? 'Cause it's gonna be more than just a one night rendezvous. You got my heart crazy. My head it spins every time I think of you. All of the things that I feel when you touch me, we are in motion. Oh, baby, slow down and listen now, 'cause I got more than enough of that love you're missing. Slow down, pay attention. We got nothing but time, so baby, don't say goodbye. Slow down, baby. But baby, just slow down. And we can just slow down, baby. Why don't you slow down?
One, two, three, four, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. All right. I want to call this the first 8 bars right here. I'm just gonna make a new marker. We're gonna call this. I'm just gonna put this in blank, and then we'll go from there. So from here, let's just play that back one more time, and I wanna recount it just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's just recount that one last time just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. All right, I almost want to move this a little bit over, like right here. 5, 6, 2, 7, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna call that verse 1, 8 bars. looks like right here is the beginning, and I'm gonna call this 8 bars. Bingo. Verse 1, 8 bars. Cool. Okay. And we move on.
Every time I think of you, all of the things you make me feel when we're touching. Our bodies are in motion. They slow down.
Let's count from here. I think this might be the pre-chorus, which could be 2 bars typically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Man, this track is really throwing me the hell off. Oh man, I was having such a hard time doing this the other day too. This track is throwing me all the way off. It's not like normal. It's just, I don't know. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2.